Hey, so if you like my content, please subscribe to the channel or give me likes or comments under the videos. It really helps me out a lot. Thanks. Hey, so here we are for the deck tag of this 4-color beans control deck. As the name says, it's built around the card Up the Beanstalk. Up the Beanstalk banned everywhere except like Legacy. I think like in the younger formats it's banned, like in Modern or Pioneer. Standard was banned. In Legacy it's still legal, in Vintage it's not good enough. Basically it cycles for 2, and then whenever you cast something with 5 or greater, you draw a card, and that's what we are doing here. So it's a control deck with a lot of like higher mana cost stuff. That includes things like Ink Shield, for example. It's a fog with a lot of guys. Basically, if you cast it against an attack of like, let's say 6 power, you usually win. Teferi, of course. The new cards are Elspeth Stormslayer, which is, I think, a really good planeswalker. The Ultima, basically Wrath, which ends the turn. You have also as a new card this one here. It's basically you can give it an extra turn, which sounds bad, but it's actually not bad since you basically fog and then you get 4 2/2 flyers. And if you, yeah, I think either you get 4 2/2 flyers for 6, or you fog. Basically, you take the first protection, get all of your permanents out of the way, and then he gets the extra turn, which basically doesn't do anything since I think he cannot attack you. Of course, Gush, Force of Will, which works also nice with the Beanstalk, like they do in Legacy. We have a lot of planeswalkers in general, so we're also having the Wandering Emperor, the Gideon of the Trials, now the Teferi, of course, Oko, and yes, as further win conditions, we are playing an Oath of Druid package. Of course, paired nicely with Oath of Druids is Atraxa. We are having the Sun Titan 2 to animate something that you made before. I think the third creature, which is really spicy, is the Conspiracy Reveler. 7 mana 6/6. And you can cast spells from your hand for free if you collect evidence 10. Which, because of our high mana cost, works pretty well. If you cast it naturally, or if you like oath into it, then you have a lot of fodder to then cast stuff for free. Another thing, of course, it works well with the oath, with the Sylvan Library, with the Up the Beanstalk of Selesnya binding. Of course, Terminus 2, and besides that, it's just a regular stuff control deck. Kind of new cards for this archetype is Stock Up, which made big waves in Vintage, and also a little bit in Legacy, the Brain Search, which works nice with your, Terminus and stuff. We're playing Balance 2, and we are on like 36 lands, so if you want to cast like a lot of these bigger spells, you need a lot of lands. So 36 lands, and the Razor Verge Ambush as a land. Of these lands, there are, I think, 3 surveillance, 1 Caracas, I think 2 creature lands in the Colonnade and the Anchorage. Is it this one? It's a smaller version and basically gives you map tokens. One spicy thing is, I think, this one. I've not seen anybody play this card. 4 mana, draw 2 cards, put land into play. I have to mention that it's a deck of my friend Dom, which finished good in a weekly, and he's playing it for some time. Sometimes he's rocking this 102 card specials, or like, because his method is basically put more cards in that you need, because it doesn't make that much of a difference, and then later cut them. So therefore, we have 102 cards, as you can see here. And yeah, that's for the deck tag, and hopefully you see you in the games. Hey. So we are with the first match of the beans control, and we even have the beans in hand. We have one thing to trigger it yet. To trigger it so far, one goes to 6, and we are on the draw. We have removal for the early game, and then something for the late game with the beans and the knee. One's on his combo deck again, so let's get white and green, I think. Let's get white and maybe white and blue. We want the green for the beans, technically turn 2. Let's get white and green. And ending the elf. Next turn we can, if we want, bolt ourselves and play the beans. Or we can Lorien Reveal plus Hedge Maze. So 2 more 1-drops. We can either march the mother, or we can march the... I think we want to march the mother, maybe. And bowl ourselves. Because we have like some removal. Yeah, let's try that. Don't want to pitch anything here, I think. So next time we can play beans plus tap blue land. Then go from there. Stoneforge Mystic. I think we excelled everything. So the pre-roll form away is maybe not the best for him to get. So gets Lion Sash, okay. Let's surveil first because we draw with beans. Another land. Sure, let's get another land. Then it's easier to hardcast low in a build that we maybe want to do because of the beans. Opponents blocks not so quick at the moment. So okay, let's it's fine. He can swing for 2 and then next turn exile maybe a bunch of stuff. Maybe find a sweeper or some other form of removal. Okay, we can portent or we can surveil plus occult epiphany. I think we want to surveil plus occult epiphany. Ooh, Lion Sash is annoying. I think we don't want to give it to him, so we give it on top. We can block the Lion Sash first and then get the Uro later. We have one late game to win here with the approach. This could be a little bit slow. It's Utsasaga. Utsasaga's nice. Sadly, we put the march away already. But maybe find a Snapcaster, so. Maybe taps out and then we can occult epiphany plus Uro. Oh no, more gravitate. It's not great. So we can put the Lion Sash. Okay, it's a good attack. Let's put epiphany. Which is, I think, new on Magic Online. Like, before, a lot of lists had that. And I always had to change the card. Okay, Oath is nice. So... So we have to discard 2 cards. If we discard the Uro, we give him fodder. So maybe it's approach and portent. Oh, you only get 1 since it was both sorcery. It's okay. So I think we block here. Play the Oath thing. Maybe we can also Uro. Find another land. So if we play Uro, we have 2 more land drops. And he can exile the Uro. Gain 3 life. We can also... No, we can't lower in the field. Okay, let's do the Uro line. Doesn't matter that he gets it, I think. So let's put in colonnade. Let's play the oath. Okay, gibt's Euro. Next time we can lower reveal plus whatever we get. So we get some cards which want the graveyard, like Sun Titan, which you can interact with then with the Lion Sash. If we hit an Atraxa, it should be really nice, and it seems that we might get multiple oath triggers. Okay, I think he cannot search anything that can remove the oath. It's Highlander. Okay, so he can remove the oath. That's unfortunate. Okay, so now we take 4 here. Okay. We cannot remove the beans. So you get at least one extra draw. And we can still like find the sweeper. I think we can still find balance, so blue. Just that. That. Draw 3, draw 4. Mystical Tutor is nice, it can find the terminus. And also the rest down, I'll keep up the normalize. Okay. It's nice. I think we are good here. Now he needs to make the token. And I think he might remove the beans. And then we can Mystical Tutor for the terminus. And then drop off Fatty and win. Sure. So makes another token. And gets Shadow Spear maybe. A bobble or something, or like a Mox maybe. Shadow Spear, okay. Not so threatening. Moves the Mystic for counter. And we take 3. Wasteland. Take 4, okay. So now we get our terminus here. So we draw it, reveal terminus, yes. Never done this. Magic on it. So cast it. Alright, okay. Sadly, we don't draw for beans. Now we have like 6, 7, so we can play the Reveler immediately. And then collect evidence, maybe. So, blue. Blue. Do we have 10? We do have 10. If we want, we can collect evidence. Okay, let's try this. So, how do we do this? Collect evidence, exile 10 cards, okay. This, now we counter target spell. We make 6. And 7. And whatever. This. I need more. Let me take also this. This. It was too much. So let's get this out of here. Let's see, maybe this and this. Yeah, let's get this out of here. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So opponent is away from keyboard. Okay, worked. Next time we can attack for 10 in the air. Okay, everyone. All right. Second game, we are on the draw again. We got rope, binding, no white, but we have Nazet. I mean, if we find white, it's maybe okay. If gifts, let's try it. Okay. Side the wards. Okay, this is not threatening. So Ponder, it's great. So let's rope first. Okay, so we find white. So if we find white green next turn, we can binding for 2. So let's Ponder. Ring, fractured, consult the stars. We want more lands, but we can find it with the consult. Ring and the fractured identity is nice. I guess we don't shove them. And pass. Next turn comes the wing, I think. And if we want to fetch then we lose the fractured identity. Oh, what did we see anyway? We saw line sash. Okay. Ancient tomb to place a line sash. That's take one. Now we can consult or we can binding the mocks. He has 2 more lands. He'll provide us binding something. Maybe we want to bind anyway. Then we lose the 5 doctors. We don't need anyway. So let's give us indestructible. Okay. So let's binding the line session. Let him sack the guy. Well, we can wait. You can also consult the star charts. Gilead's okay, we don't care too much. So let's binding. Then we can nose it into a wing maybe. So it protects it most likely. Oh no, it doesn't protect it. Okay, so we take 1. Maybe he misclicked. Okay, we find more lands. It's perfect. So let's nose it here. Get the approach, okay. Voice is nice, okay. Voice is a good draw for him. Okay, so he puts a counter for 1 more damage. It's fine. Let's play Tapland. Impulse. Graveyard. So let's. Okay. So you take the Nazareth. Okay. Voice means that we want to. There's some stuff in our turn. So can consult for maybe 1 white removal. Let's consult here. I think 8 cards, 4 cards. Okay, Terminus or land. I think we want land, black and white. Yeah, let's get second white. Pass. So next time we can wing to save some life. Let's just with him for 3. So you can gain infinite life. I really don't care. Your opponent has infinite life, so you're playing like he has infinite life. So I cannot kill him with damage. I think I have to chase the Mind Sculptor. We can win with the approach. So let's swing. And play land. And maybe we don't want to draw too much since we have the approach. It gains 7 life back, and then I mean ring with plus approach is pretty nice. So it goes to the I think it goes to the 7th from the top. Yeah. So let's draw here. I think we want to put up the counters for quick approach win. Okay. So we can Serene's for Nazet and expectedly absent something. Also gifts for some removal. Let's maybe brain search here. Blue. Let's maybe not tap all the white. Maybe like this. 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 Okay, so we find Teferi. Okay, let's put back Logic Knot and I don't know, Redstone maybe. Okay. Logic Node Redstone's on top. So now can absent something like this guy, and then we take 4 or 5. Okay. Let's absent now. I mean, X can be 0 since it doesn't matter too much. Okay. Text this guy. It's fine. I expected that. Now we can play fetch land. No, we already planned land. Okay. So we pass here. Maybe it's getting close. So the approach can win against infinite life. Maybe Teferi plus Serene's Reclamation could also do some damage here. So I think we're pretty good. Okay, ooze. Ooze is fine. Gives this one life link, and we need to draw things. So we take 4, go to 8. It's a counter here, okay. Okay, so he has like 7 more damage, okay. Let's draw. Okay. We lose 2, go to 6. Okay. We can go up to 13, but I think we need to remove like either this or the ooze. I think we need to remove the ooze. So this counts planeswalkers. With a creature and charm planeswalker. Okay, so we can Otawara plus Teferi. So blue, white, something, play Teferi. Spawns. Ooze. We can remove stuff, that's fine. Gain more life. I mean, he has infinite life. Ah, okay. And put more counters there. It's fine. And one more counter, okay. No more counter. Okay. Alright, so we draw Serum Visions. Let's put in Tapland and us. Let's discard the so you can do the same trick again to put more counters. Maybe we are dead. Maybe we are dead. So you can put more counters. Ah, he puts it all there. Okay. Yes. Is it all there? Okay. Okay, sure. Okay, so we're not dead. This goes to us, this goes to us. Okay, so let's Otawara this one and take out 2. Huh? Ah, it doesn't. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I misread that. Okay, so we lost. I just read the word Planeswalker. I didn't know that it didn't count Planeswalkers, so my bad. Maybe we should have won this game. Alright. Live and learn. I think it was very close. I think if we would have played differently, we might have won. So we don't have any blue. We have Cryptic Command, Absent, Elspeth. So we need to drop to 2 blue or 3 blue. This costs 5. I think it's okay. So we can put one the elf away that he plays on turn 2 and then just slow the game down, where we either find like lands for the Elspeth or like other stuff. Like Maybe we can also use this one if we don't know lands. Okay, let's start on planes. Okay, has elf, so we put this away. So we find the blue, perfect. Do we want to reveal it against Wasteland? Can we take 1 life if we use it this way, but maybe we want to next turn keep up counter spell. So white, oops, and the bird. He draws it again. Okay, fuck, has a wasteland. Yeah, okay. Alright. I mean, there was no real way to play around that. Wall of Blossoms is less than scary. We got more blue stuff. Okay, another blue land. Let's see. Do we want to play the tapped land to preserve our life total and then play the blue land after? If we draw another blue, we can counterspell. Eh? Did I just skip my turn? I think I just skipped my turn. Okay. Perfect, that's a lag. Let's have a magical land. Okay, sure. Alright, so skipping the turn is very fun. Let's play land and opponent doesn't care. I mean, also it was too late to know to play around us skipping the turn. Maybe we play bad and win anyway. Opponent also is about to time out, maybe, so we're both very low. Take a 1. More hate. More hate. Sprawl Greenland. Just not great. Can still do our Wrath. I think we die in 2 or 3 turns now. Us skipping the turn was very, very bad. this kind of matchup, and this with this kind of deck. But that's okay, that happens on Magic Online. So we take 13 damage, sure. Yeah, he sacrifices this guy in the upkeep. And with that, GG.